had an injury to my heart in 2005, which caused me to have a massive heart attack. I had emergency bypass surgery. 5 weeks later, both those grafts shut down. I ended up in the Cleveland Clinic in cardiogenic shock, which is near death. And they do what they do and brought me back. But at that point, there had been so much damage to my heart, they knew I would need to have a heart transplant at some point. They do not want to put you on that list until you absolutely have to. In August of 2008, we had called for a squad, and as they were putting me into the ambulance, my defibrillator fired for the last time. And I woke up 2.5 months later in ICU at the Cleveland Clinic on a total artificial heart. My heart had failed, and I had no heart. They had taken my heart out and put in 2 plastic valves that had tubes running out of my stomach, and I was hooked up to a 500-pound machine. And that's how I lived for 6 months. At that point, I was pretty sick, and they were going to ask me to turn the machine off. They didn't feel I was strong enough to go through a transplant at that point. Mm-hmm. The day before they were going to ask me to turn the machine off, a heart became available. And they decided to give me the chance. So I was transplanted by the grace of God and an 18-year-old girl. I wrote to the family 6 months after my transplant. I am one of the very fortunate ones because they immediately responded back to me. It took us 4 years, and that was more me. I found out that their daughter was 18 years old. My daughter was a year older than that, so it was brought it very close to home for me. So I had a hard time being okay to meet them. You know, she made that decision at the age of 16. She gave me the most ultimate gift you can give, and it was a tragic situation that turned into a miracle, and it was my miracle, and it became their miracle when they met me.